Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Matt and it is Maniac Monday. I hope each and every one of you had a fantastic weekend. Hopefully you got to spend some time with your moms out there. Yes, thank you mothers. You know, if there are any moms that are watching this, I thank you very much. I know Brenda, you check out my stuff. You're a mom. Thank you for supporting me, because if it wasn't for moms like you, we wouldn't be around at all, and I am very thankful, especially for you. You're an awesome lady. Now, let's get on. Oh, I forgot to say, do like, share, and subscribe. We're up over that. I think it was up over the 140 mark. I think it was at 142 last I checked. I don't remember. My mind does get a little loopy, and I forget things. It's a lot of short-term memory, but that's okay. I some of my old memories, the long-term stuff, I am very good with, but short-term stuff, I'm god awful. I have to have it repeated to me several times for me to even get an inkling of remembering it. So do keep that in mind, folks. Sometimes when I'm giving my little opinion, my little synopsis of how I feel about the films. So do keep that always keep that in mind. And then for the new people, if you're ever interested in the trailers or anything else, like as far as where like this one, I post where you can purchase it at. Just because I'm a huge fan of this company now. They're brand new to me. It looks like they're still a very young company. I'm very happy to be a part of it at this point, and thanks to Tony Masiello over at SOVHorror.com, he's given me the opportunity to check out some of the lost and hidden gems and some of these films that would normally get passed up because they were lower budget. And that's kind of sad, because just because it's got a low budget doesn't mean it's a bad film, because I've seen some amazing films and have terribly low budgets. One that comes to mind right now that had a really low budget that was amazing was Found by Scott Shermer. That one was just, I'm sure that budget was just a small fragment of what Hollywood calls independent, which is, it's crazy to think that, because the guy is extremely talented. But let's move on to the today's movie. But I forgot to say, if you're ever interested in any of that, like I said, I put a place to purchase this one. There's a trailer in there for you. Brief synopsis, stars, director, how long it is. Anyways, you can figure that out if you look in the description. But this one's from 2011. It does state on the box it's 1986, but it is not. It is part of its beauty of its marketing scheme that it is done. It's presented itself like a shot on video film from the 80s, and it looks like it. It 100% feels like it, but it is not. It is made in 2011. This thing is definitely unrated. There's no like crazy nudity or any like insane gore in this one. It's there's a couple gore gags. I'm not gonna lie, but there's definitely no nudity. There is a very laughable scene where a woman is giving a guy a very nice gesture. I'm just gonna say. I mean, they're doing it at a really awkward place. I'm not gonna lie. They're doing it on top of, or not on top, but at at the railroad tracks of all places, like right in the middle of daylight, in the middle of everywhere, on these rail tracks. It's just like, what the hell are you thinking? This one's only running at 44 minutes, so it's short. It's not a it's not a long feature. It's not a feature length film. I wish it was. It could have very well have been one. I can't wait to eventually see part 2 to this, because yes, there is a part 2. I do want to see. Hopefully, I didn't like ruin the movie for you too much there. The way it's left open, it's like, oh yeah, you could totally do sequels to this one. It's because it's got that kind of how my good friend over at Jonathan Knight at B Movie Madness stated, because he does have an interview on this, which, by the way, I'm going to just go ahead and throw this out here. It's Death of Lantern. He had, Jonathan Knight had a little interview on here, and it was nice to see him and see the knowledge that he brought to it, but how he described Stingy Jack was kind of was a Nightmare on Elm Street like Freddy Krueger type character, and that is perfectly describes him in ways, because he's there to gather souls, and it makes him stronger. He talks shit the entire time while he's there. He's kind of goofy and hokey looking. He kind of looks like a super villain on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like the old school '90s show. I don't know about any of the newer ones. I've never seen any of those, but I do know for sure in the '90s ones he looks like something that would have gone up against the Rangers. But where was I going? It's a short. It could have been longer. There's a part 2. Candase Patterson's in here. Chip Rockcastle. What a name like that. That's gotta be a stage name, because it's kind of like having a name like Homer Simpson had. Max Powers. Max Power, I think. It was Max Power or Max Powers. But either way, you get the gist of it. Like fake names like that. And it also has somebody named Dutch Hogan in here, which if that's a real name, I'll be surprised. If it is, it is. That's pretty cool. You got an awesome name, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of fun. Now, this release comes to us fresh from SOV.com, but it is all done in that nice little retro look. Banned in 11 countries. I love that. It definitely is not going to be banned anywhere. You got music from who is it? Cube 2 and Radical. They're fun in here, and then plus there's a nice little track in there that I didn't see coming at one point. I'm not gonna say what song it is, because I don't want to take away the joy of it when it pops up, because it's just so fun and kind of random to belong here in a movie like this, because you would never expect it to be there. Now, what is this movie about exactly? Like I said, it's kind of a Nightmare on Elm Street kind of a character, where he's back here he's a demon who's back on Earth to collect 5 souls, so he can achieve to be his not normal self, but his true self, as he states that in it. And that is like that is exactly what it's about. And it's about also like these kids who are played by all 20-somethings. They're all playing high school kids. They're all playing the typical high school horror movie tropes. You got the nerdy girl who is semi cool, or who is really cool. That is semi cute, like one of those types. There's the ultra nerdy girl that says you shouldn't do this, and then there's 3 other dudes. Is it 3? Yeah, it's 3 other guys. The two just 2 other guys. I'm sorry. The two guys, they stick out to me the most, because they're constantly throwing out just crazy one-liners that are just so silly and make me giggle. And then after every one-liner, they high five. It's awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I watched this twice just to see them high five each other. That's how much fun this movie is. I'm not gonna lie. It's silly. I can't say silly enough about it. This release is really cool. It's got some cast and crew interviews from on set, so back from 2011, and it looks like they shot that on video as well, so it's very cool, which, I mean, it makes sense that it would be. The entire film was shot on video, Matt. Duh. But anyways, there's that cool shot on video there, and then there's some newer interviews with cast and crew, which is very cool. Tony really put some heart and soul in this. You can really tell. All of his releases so far, between Spirit Gallery, Metal Noir, and Death of Lantern, of the three that I've seen, there is a lot of love in this stuff. So check out their product if you're willing to check out some shot on video films. Um, now with these, the cliche girl. Oh, and then I forgot there's the fifth person, the fifth wheel, who is the cliche tough person, but it's a girl on this one. Oh, excuse me, because there's always that one like wild card that everybody's like, ooh, holy crap, they got that person to be a part of the crew. Uh-oh, better watch out. Old Stingy Jack's in for some trouble. And yeah, oh, that's funny. I can see my reflection here in the cover box. Move it. No, that just looks wonky. But anyways, so they got the 5 people, the cliche girls, the cliche boys. There's multiple deaths, not a lot. It starts off with one in a very silly, like, I said silly again. This kind of like graveyard type looking place, but it's obviously a fake graveyard because it's all those plastic like cutouts tombstones that you buy in like Halloween stores or at like Target or Walmart during the Halloween season, you know, the best time of the year. Anyways, but they're clearly like some of those hokey little things. There's a girl giving a guy a BJ on some train tracks. There's some other stuff I don't want to give away anymore. I want you guys to watch this. Open up your hearts and your minds and check this out. It's a beauty. It is super, like I've been saying all this, it's super silly. As far as any kind of technical things go, this thing's a fucking nightmare. It's like a 1 on the 1 through 5. It's not good as if you're as a technical movie. But that's not why you watch this movie. That's not why you watch shot on video. I'm sorry. If you're going in there looking for something with high art value, high production value, you're generally not going to get it on SOV, at least from the ones I've seen. The one that had the best production value so far is Spirit Gallery. That one had amazing production value for being shot on video. But as far as like an entertainment thing, this is a full-on 5 out of 5 in my opinion. I smile from beginning to end. I giggle. I have so much fun watching this. The Warlock stuff is awesome. I also got DieBQ, and then I got a couple others on the way, which will be eventually reviewed. I'll be doing DieBQ and then another other one from SOVHorror.com this week as well. Can't tell you what it is first. Tell you what it is yet. You'll have to tune in. But check out Death of Lantern. That's all I got to say for today. I hope all y'all have a great morning, evening, all day, or dusk. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace as always, y'all.